Hello, I'm back with another tournament. This time, as you can see here, it's kind of like the like the team leaders. I'm just gonna say the bad team leaders. Alright? So in the first round, it's N versus Cyrus. Then, Getsis versus Giovanni. Lizandre versus Maxi. And Archie versus Archer. So, Lizandre only has 4 Pokemon, and Archie, I think it is, we're missing a Pokemon of his, and I don't really know how to quite get one. I checked GTS and everything, but I just don't want to trade away legendaries for them. Anyways, so let's get to our first matchup. N versus Cyrus. Alright. I'm playing as Cyrus. My opponent here is playing as N. So he starts out with Archeops, and I start out with Probopass here. So he goes for Dragon Breath. We didn't really teach this guy any good moves, but he tends to paralyze me. Which is always great. You always love being paralyzed, don't you? So I use Rock Slide, hurt him, and then he switches out to Seismitoad. I use Thunder Wave thinking it'd affect, but it doesn't actually. So he hits me up with a Muddy Wave. I use Rock Slide and it does absolutely nothing. So he goes up 5-4. Oh yeah, and each people here only have 5 or 4 Pokemon, not all 6. And some of them they only control, they didn't actually own, so don't care too much about that, please. So yeah. So I go for Focus Blast, but I miss, unfortunately, so he gets in another Dragon Breath, which I'm not sure why he would use that since I am part Ice. Also, I'm not sure why he would use Crunch since I am part Dark. I just go for Dark Pulse just to finish him off, and that's about it, yeah. So Seismitoad comes in again. I went for Focus Blast, but he avoided the attack, and then he uses Agility to erase his attack. Oh, okay. I forgot to do something here. That it was actually Zoroark, not Seismitoad. He used the illusion. I was kind of training some people in the wild there, so I kind of turned off the attack and everything. So I'll turn that back on for the next episode. So yeah, he goes into Darnatown where he has a type advantage, obviously, since, he's fighting in fire. So yeah, he uses Flare Blitz. I'm not sure why he would use that when I have so little HP. I'm not sure, I just wouldn't do that. Because he does damage to him that doesn't have to be done. Anyways, Zen mode is triggered, and I go into my shiny looking Gyarados. Anyways, I Mega Evolve with Gyarados. But in my opinion, the normal kind of Gyarados is probably better than the Mega. Like the normal Mega is better than the Mega Shiny. That's just my opinion. So he goes in with Zekrom here, and I forget what I use, but he used Fusion Bolt, and I lived. And I used Dragon Rage because I don't have like any good Dragon type move to use. So yeah. So he uses his strongest attack on somebody who's on very low HP. And he goes for another electric move on Magnezone that is part electric, which ain't the smartest. So then he uses Outrage. I used Miracle because I had absolutely no idea what it did. So I kind of just kept using it, I think. Yeah. But I finally gave up on that because I did not know what it did. So he used Crunch and I used Miracle again, but whatever. Yet again, he still uses Bolt Strike, his strongest attack, on Elite Guy. So all I have left is Hans Crow. I think that's all I have left. But he uses Bolt Strikes, so he obviously is gonna one-hit me. So with that, N moves on, and Cyrus loses. So we can just click end there, and there ends on to the next round. See ya.